What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about how to get more one-night stands. And the reason I'm happy to make this video, guys, is because for all my sleazeball talk, I typically talk about keeping companionship, keeping interest. I'm kind of like a honorable sleazeball. You know, I don't really get into the whole one-night stands. Now, I did in my early 20s and stuff like that, maybe even a little bit in my mid 20s. But I really passed once I got past like 20. Well, off and on. I had relationships when I was in my young 20s too, but I was open to it. Nowadays, if I could fuck a girl on the same night, say I met her somewhere and fuck her same, I wouldn't even want to fuck her. She would literally cause me to puke in my mouth. In the words of the great Tupac, rest in peace, Tupac, I don't want to hit it if it's that easy. Any of y'all guys remember him and I Get Around? I don't want to hit if it's that easy. That's me. Guys, when you don't slept with as many women as me, that just don't mean shit to you. It just loses its value, right? A man who has 10 Ferraris, he's not going to get excited by the 11th one. Right? So after you done been around the block a few times, that shit, and you guys will be there too. But I understand I got young guys watching me. And so I must deliver. Even if it's something I no longer dwell in no more, I must deliver. If that's what he want, I give it. Okay, some of you guys want this. Some of y'all guys might not have ever thought you want to do this, but after you hear this, you might be like, you know what, I'm going to try this shit. All right, guys, so let's get directly into this. The number one way, guys, to get one night stands is you have to switch to a direct game. Okay, you have to go with the direct game. I am an indirect game guy, but with this, you have to be a very direct. Now, here's the thing with direct game, guys. You have to understand that you could possibly be losing out on women if you played the indirect game with, and you're cool with that. You have to be okay with that. The reason why I like the indirect game over the direct game is because a woman who I could turn on and fuck like that quick, I'm instantly turned off anyway. Like I said before, guys, I might as well just pay for it. Well, what are we playing? Let's not play. Let's pull out your wallet. Put the $100 bills on the table. What are we playing for? If I just want frivolous sex, just get rich and just go up to bitches. Bitch, what room you gonna meet me at? What are we playing for? But anyway, let's just take this from a perspective that he don't wanna go that route because he's a law-abiding citizen, and you can't, in most states, I think certain parts of Nevada, you can't, even though you can get around there with escorts, whatever, right? But anyway, you got to go with direct game, guys. You just got to tell the bitch, hey, listen, I ain't even trying to do all that right here. I'm trying to see if you up, to doing something later on. You might get cussed out a few times. You might lose women who found you attractive and you turned them off. See, that would piss me off, right? To go up and to an attractive woman that I wouldn't mind sleeping with, and I blow it because I don't got no patience and I want it tonight. I'm gonna tell y'all guys, the only time I would use direct game right now is on vacation. That's the only time I would use direct game. Now, for the last few years or whatever, whenever I traveled somewhere, I went with a girl that I was dating or something like that right there. But back in the day, when I would travel with my friends, I would always use direct game. Bitch, we not gonna see each other again. And for all you guys that want to understand women's true nature, how they really is when there's no, when I talk to you guys about a woman having her barrier up because her trust, as in you making her a slut, you really find out how promiscuous women are when you on vacation. These women are so easy, but you have to be direct. If you try to play the long, we're going to keep in contact. No. But if you be direct, if you meet a woman from out of town, guys, and she says she is such and such, the girl wants to fuck. She ain't gonna say that. You have to say that. She wants to fuck. She got a boyfriend. She wants to fuck you and then go back home and he gonna whine and dine her. That's what she want. She ain't trying to get you. If you ever go up to the mall or club and you meet a woman that's from out of town, either proposition her for that night or the next day. Don't tell my son, let's go out to dinner. She don't want to go out to dinner. Maybe she'll do it and kill time with you to entertain her. But she wants to fuck. She's there to be a slut for the weekend and get away with it. She is OJ without the bloody glove. She wants to fuck you and go back. She wants to fuck you in New York or Miami and go back home and hold hands with her boyfriend in California. That's what she wants to do with no consequences. That's what women like. No consequences to our action. That's what they want to do. They want to file false charges. They want to have abortions. They want to do all this type of stuff because they want to live in a world without consequences. They want to be able to hit men and you can't hit them back. That's what women like. They don't like consequences. If you even say consequences around a woman, she gonna hold up a cross in front of you just like that. Just like that. A woman gonna do just like that. She don't want to hear that. That's what women like. No consequences. So you have to be very direct with that. And either she gonna be down with it or she not. Okay, guys? She gonna be down with it or she not. I would not use direct game with a woman I'm gonna see in my everyday vicinity. Because you can run into issues with this. Because now it can be like some sexual harassment. This would only be for women I saw out that I never see again. Okay, I would not, how should that woman gonna take that if you do that? Okay, guys? But you have to be very direct. There's no indirect game with this. You can't, it's no indirect. Strictly direct, yes or no. You gonna shit or get the fuck off the pot. Next, guys, increase SMV. Mainly your attractiveness, guys. Mainly the look. If you want one night stands, all your other qualities mean shit. Means nothing. She's not going to be around you long enough to sample your charisma and all this, that, and other. If you're talking about one night stands, we basically mean I went out with a woman and I'm sleep with her the same day. She don't have time to see if you're a punk or a man or if you are good with finances or are your life stable. It's mainly lust. So unless you have no social skills, and I mean a complete swear cornball, if she views you as a 9 or a 10, you can sleep with her. If she's open, this is a little out your hand, but this has to be a woman that's comfortable with her sexuality. Okay? If a woman is comfortable with her sexuality, and what I mean by that, guys, is psychologically, if a woman do some stuff like that, she could feel bad about herself. This is a woman that's completely comfortable with her sexuality. She's not worried about, society. She don't concern herself with that. She's been liberated. Some women still ain't liberated like that mentally. Some women are still confined by society norms and all this other type of shit. Some of you guys are still like that. That's why a lot of you guys can't go pursue your purpose. Because society says you have to go to school and get your 9-to-5 cubicle job. So you have to get a woman that's mentally, sexually liberated, as in comfortable with herself, with her decisions. Okay, guys? And so it's going to be all off of lust. I don't know what else to tell you guys. This ain't got shit to do with how cool of a dude you is. She has to look at you and you make her pussy tingle. So you got to be on point with your gym, your look. You have to look max as best you can. Dress and be on point. Because your other attributes won't mean nothing. You got your PhD? What that mean? You got your own condo, real estate, you got 6 real, what the hell that mean? That ain't gonna mean nothing to a girl trying to fuck you the same night. That's husband material. Not fuckboy material. Not lust material. It's all here. It's all here. And swag. I would put swag in there. And when I say swag, that's just the way you move. So guys, for all you guys, all right, so let me explain something to y'all guys. Because most of y'all guys know what confidence means, but they the same thing. Guys, swag is this here. When you go talk to a woman, because y'all hear the word confidence all the time, but I think if dating coaches switch the word from confidence to swag, you'll understand it better. Swag, guys, is when you go up talk to a woman, the way you act is just so comfortable. It's like you just talk to women for a living all day. It's like second nature. It's like breathing air. And when you talk to a guy who don't have that swag, and he try to talk to a woman, he just naturally fidgety and you could just feel the awkwardness there. He's just not comfortable talking with women. That's what I mean with swag. You could just tell the guy in front of you, like, I do this. Like, I was watching football and I seen Tyreek Hill. Any of y'all guys see Tyreek, you could just tell the way he just moves and talks. You could just tell he know he a bad boy. You could just see that swag and confidence. He just moves like, I'm a bad motherfucker. He looks like, whenever I just see him, he just think he the baddest motherfucker to ever play football. You can tell from his body language. And when you approach a woman, you can tell that. You can tell on basketball when you watch basketball games, you can tell which players are in their head, and you can tell which players when they're in that groove. You could just tell. You could tell by the shots they shoot, how they dribble the ball. You could just tell by their body language when that swag going on. And so, guys, that's going to be all swag and attractiveness. If she sees you as a 6, you don't have no area, no room to build attraction. This is a one-night stand. You can build attraction, but that's going to take 2 or 3 dates. The attraction has to already be there. There ain't nothing, guys, you can look max all you want to and stuff like that. But as you guys see, as some of y'all guys already seeing, some of this shit is already out of your hand. If y'all guys notice this shit, some of this shit is not, no matter what you do, it's going to be preferences. It's going to be the woman's mindset. So some of this shit is already out your hands. So you can see you really playing a limited mind game right here. A limited numbers game right here. By how much this shit is totally out of your hand. I don't think a lot of you guys, one question I always get, a lot of guys want to know how to grow their YouTube channel. All the time, how to grow their YouTube channel. If the one DM or email I always get the most is always, I'm talking about that's purpose related, is how to grow their YouTube channel. Guys, a lot of y'all guys don't know, a lot of that shit is out of your hand. A lot of that shit is just flat out luck. So y'all see all these women want a high value man. They don't understand that it don't matter how pretty you are. You can be the prettiest girl in the world. Some of it is luck. You do actually have to meet a motherfucker that make that type of money. You do realize that, right? You do realize that's like 1% of men who make over $500,000 a year. You do realize that, don't it? So some of that shit is just luck. So not only do you have to meet a man, be lucky enough to meet a man that make that type of money, then you have to hope that he attracted to you. Then you have to hope that he's a giver, not a selfish motherfucker who, I ain't gonna say selfish, frugal motherfucker. What if a guy makes $5 million a year, but he's a frugal minimalist? What the hell that doing for you? So as y'all guys can see how when women want all these high value men, it's the same way with you want these promiscuous women. Some of this shit just out of your hand. Some of this shit with YouTube is just luck of the algorithm. Sometimes it's just luck. Let's say Austin Holloman. Shout out my brother Austin Holloman. Austin Holloman was making his videos, and for whatever reason, and y'all know, damn, it's going with that damn rambling again. Y'all know it was coming. Y'all, I don't even know how the fuck we got on Austin Holloman, but we on him. But shout out Austin Holloman. For whatever reason, O'Shea Duke Jackson took a liking to him and started promoting his videos, reacting to his videos constantly. And next thing you know, his ass is in Brazil. If O'Shea Duke Jackson don't take a liking to Austin Holloman, who knows if he ever blows up? If O'Shea Duke Jackson don't take a liking to him, maybe he's still sitting at that damn living room table he was sitting at crying about female nature, talking about something he wish he can go to Brazil. Who the fuck knows? Guys, some of this shit, I think people always just think that, well, you know, if I do this or do that, AMS should do this. You ever realize some of this shit just got to do with luck also? Do you know it's motherfuckers on here who got good content, good camera equipment, good thumbnails, and lucky to get 200 views a video and been doing this shit for 3 years? They got all that going for them, good camera work, they talk pretty good, interesting video. The algorithm just ain't picked them up yet. Just some of this shit just flat out luck, man. And the same thing goes with you meeting this promiscuous woman that you these one night stand. You just got to get lucky sometimes. It happens. Any of y'all guys who ever been like you, say you rate yourself as average or slightly above average, but you lucked up and got a super hot woman one time, and maybe you weren't even making that much money, and you got a super hot woman who technically you know was out of your league, so to speak. I know none of us supposed to believe nobody out of the league, but I'll cut the bullshit. You know it's women out your goddamn league, goddamn it. Shit, let's cut the bullshit. And you lucked up and got a girl who was out of your league, sexual market value league and shit like that. And, you know, some of this shit just luck. Next, guys, younger women. See, guys, younger women think that they're going to be young forever. If you're watching this right now, I remember once upon a time, I used to look at guys when I was 24 or 21. I used to look at motherfucker 44, 45 like what I am now. Say, damn, that motherfucker old. Old motherfucker, man. That's how I used to think. Once you get older, you start to realize that you're not going to be young forever. But when you young, you do think that. So young women, they ain't no hurry to find a husband. They just going to have fun right now. I'm 21, I'm 23. I got a lot more years. I got 20 more years before I worry about all that marriage and kids thing. That's why as younger women are always easier to do these one night stands with, because they don't have to work. Once a woman gets 33, 30, some women like 27, 28, they start realizing, the clock ticking, and then women start dunning on them. They start looking in the mirror. They ain't had that bag last year. Then they look over here. I ain't had this wrinkle last year. They start realizing, it's time to start ransoming this pussy. They start realizing, I've been giving out pussy for free way too long. They come to their senses and start realizing that if they gonna put wear and tear on their body, that they probably should get at least a goddamn steak dinner for it. Young women don't think like that because they young and the titties sit up and they firm. They don't got no cellulite and they gonna be 21 forever, or at least they know they got a lot more longer to worry about, and so they not worried about it. You see a basketball player, goddamn coming to the league. He just having fun, making his money, go out there and score his point. He ain't swing by no championship. Get to year 15, that motherfucker ain't won no championship. He jumping around from team to team like the goddamn town slut trying to goddamn win a ring before he retire. Because he started realizing, and what you'll see some of these older players doing, they'll turn down more money to get that ring, or at least to try to get that ring. This motherfucker here offering $7 to $8 million for me to come over there and play, but that team ain't that good. They all right. But this team over here, they only got $2 million off of me, but they got a great chance to win the championship. So I'm going to go over here. That's how women is. Young girls think they got a long time, man. Man, I got 15 more years to win that championship. So young women ain't worried about no husband is this. You ain't going to get too much of this out of no goddamn 30-year-old woman. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible. Anything possible. If she finds you attractive enough and she's sexually liberated in her mind, I'm not saying anything possible. You can win the lottery tomorrow. That's possible. I can put my foot in your ass too. That's possible. Anything's possible. Goddamn, a bolt of lightning can hit you in your ass. That's possible. Everything's possible. But I'm just telling you right now, the probabilities are better with a younger woman because she hasn't put that kind of value on her vagina yet. As an older woman who starts seeing that her championship window is closing, so to speak. Because women only got a certain amount of years to get that husband quality man that they want. And so once they see that, it got, so y'all guys know young women, for the most part, who aren't fat and overweight, they were very firm. Right there. If you ever been with a 21-year-old girl, the breast, everything just sits up and everything is just firm, just sits there. When she take her clothes off, everything just sits there. By the time a woman get 27, 28, even if her face, even if she's able to maintain her face with, makeup and stuff like that, and with her clothes on, with the spandex keeps everything tight, she knows the truth when she take them clothes off at night. And every year, them titties getting lower and lower and lower. She know that goddamn push-up bra is getting stronger and stronger. It started off with a little thin piece of wire now. Just a little thin piece of wire, not a big piece of wire. By the time she get 32, that goddamn wire about that goddamn thick to hold them damn big ass titties up. They dropping just that goddamn low. So while y'all might see a woman and think on the outside with her clothes on, with all that shit that's making it look good, with the bulletproof vest, girdle shit around her waist, and the push-up bras, and the spandex holding everything tight and shit like this here. And y'all guys, when y'all see her, you're like, man, girl, you looking good for 35. Let her take them damn clothes off. She know the truth. Them titties ain't firm like they was. They ain't perky like they was. You see a nipple right here. Now you gotta look from underneath to see the motherfucker. Look. I think I see that motherfucker. You don't see the motherfuckers no more. She know the truth. And every year, it's just like losing a little time off your 40-yard dash for a football player. For long, your ass gonna be out the league. Next, guys, night game. What we talking about here? Nightclubs. I ain't trying to get nobody in no trouble. All right? But alcohol tends to be the great equalizer. For us too, by the way. Because a girl you see in the club with a few shots in you, who's typically a 7, she might look like a 9 with 2 or 3 drinks in you. And a woman is the same way. So what I'm saying is a woman with a drink or 2 inside of her, not drunk. I don't want none of you bastards dragging a girl drunk to your car and all this shit. Y'all can get yourself fucked up. I'm talking about a woman that's cognizant and can consent. You fucking, I ain't gonna say the grapist. And can consent, that knows her name still. You fucking grapist. That remember where she works. You fucking grapist. Can remember where she is. You just tend to look a little bit better with a shot or 2 alcohol. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there. You look a lot sexier with a couple shots of vodka in her. Same for us. I know I can't be the only one that got a girl number in the club. Then you like, oh man, I met this bad bitch at the club, man. Woo, can't wait to hang out with that bitch. Woo, can't wait to hang out with that bitch. Hey, you free Friday for some drinks? Yeah, I'm free. Yeah, let's meet up. Oh, you get up there. Yeah, who the hell are you? You don't say that, but you thinking it. I could have swore that bitch was a 10. What is this? I can't be the only one that been bamboozled like that. I can't be. I done had a bunch of girls I done met at the club who I thought were 9s and 10s and showed up to meet them, and them bitches was a 7 on a good day. Now, I don't know if it was the light, the alcohol, or all the magic tricks women do with this shit they got going on, with all the gimmicks and shit they do with their body and stuff to make themselves look good. Sometimes women just wear them super sexy clothes in the club, and maybe you ain't really looking that much at the face. You just like, damn, she got a fat ass because she half naked. But you know she ain't gonna meet you for drinks like that. That's just club shit. Yeah, she gonna come to the date like a date. Club shit for club. She ain't gonna come with her ass hanging all out and titties hanging all out to meet you for drinks. She might come a little sexy, but she ain't gonna wear the shit she wore at the club. And now you like, God damn. So all I'm saying is, night game works. If you a 7 or 8 to her, sober, maybe with a shot or two, not fucked up, not unconscious, you fucking rapist, might look a little bit better. Also, guys, it knock your inhibitors down. So alcohol kind of like, and I'm not talking about drunk. Like, I guarantee you, who knows what the fuck if let's say right now I went in there and made me one drink right now, right? And then take 2 drinks. Say I went out on a date and had 2 drinks, guys. And then I came back and did this video. I bet you motherfuckers be like, AMS, don't drink no more. Now I'll be here and I'll know everything that's going on. And if a police officer asks me to do a field sobriety test, I'll pass the motherfucker. But what'll happen is my tongue gonna be a lot more fly. Alcohol is a great inhibitor. It limits your inhibitions. All right, guys, it takes all the shit that you wouldn't do sober, you'll do it or say it then. So you might have a woman that, like, I don't know about, she like, I don't know, I don't want to sleep with a guy, you know, I don't do that. Get a couple of drinks and, oh, fuck this shit, man. Damn, this dude, he fine as hell. So it brings that down, guys. Next, guys, don't lead with your wallet. If you want one night stands, don't lead with your wallet. Because what happens is when you lead with your wallet is, even if it's a young girl, her mind shift instantly switches to, oh, let me see, can I goddamn get some out of this motherfucker? That's just naturally the way it is, because if you're leading with your wallet, now it's only natural that maybe he'll buy me a purse or something. So now she starts thinking long term. No, you want to keep her in the goddamn fun club. You want to keep her as the fuckboy mindset. You don't want her thinking about what she can get or the trick mentality, or now she starts thinking maybe I should ransom. No, you don't want to. So don't talk about it. I'm not talking about you can't wear your jewelry and dress nice and nothing like that, guys. I'm talking about talking about it. Talking about your successes, talking about, you know, money and stuff like that. You guys should never really do that anyway. But I understand that a lot of guys, when they're trying to get these one night stands, they think that that's the route to go about because they ain't looking for no girlfriend. So they think that if talking about money, but actually what you actually end up doing is making her now think about what she can get. Since you're talking about it. So when I say lead with money, you it's nothing wrong with you dressing nice and stuff like this right here, or wearing your jewelry and nothing like this. Don't talk about it. All right, guys. And lastly, guys, just pay for it. For the life of me, guys, I'm not into frivolous sex. It's just something I don't care about at this point in my life. But if I was, and I got the resources to do it, I would just say, so what's it going to take for you to for me to spend a night with you? That's what I would just say. That. What's it going to take? I see no point, because the whole point is sex, right? Well, I really don't care if you like me or nothing like that. I don't want to see you again. One night stands. One night stand. I would just pay for it. That was me. If you somebody want one night stands and you have that money, I would just pay for it. And that's what I would do. I would just all for to pay for it. I really don't got nothing else to add to that. I really don't see the point if all I want is a one night stand of Tom wrestling this, that, and the other. I would just pay for it. There's no companionship. I don't want to see you again. One night stand means just what it says. One night stand. Not one night stand and a maybe. No, one night stand. So I don't want to see you again no more. That means I don't care if you're the biggest bitch in the world. You just look attractive and I want to fuck tonight. So I would probably try to use direct game first. And if she kind of was on the fence, I would go straight to how much it's going to take for me to spend a night with you. That's what I would do, guys. All right, guys. So it felt good talking about this topic because I normally talk about maintaining attraction and shit like this. But it was good to step out of my box and talk about some frivolous sex for once. All right, guys. And I'll get with you guys next time.